Get our music. Oop, there we go. Good morning. So today we're going to be doing more Dialtown. So we're going to finish Karen's route, and next we're going to move on to Oliver. Because I will have to refresh myself on Bigfoot's route before we do him. And, like, obviously, Chapter 3 is its own contained entity, right? So that's fine. Chapter 3 is also going to take forever, because the thing that I learned when I was playing it, was Chapter 3, I remember vividly, was so much longer than I anticipated it would be. Because I remember thinking I could just contain it within, like, 1 or 2 streams, but I think I don't know, maybe I'll have to break it up into 3, we'll see. Probably not like 3. That's probably, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it's going. And if we do wind up breaking it up into 3 streams and finishing it like early, I'll just go around and talk to other characters that I haven't talked to before. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, it'll be fine. Alright? Okay. What else? What else? Oh, this is like neither here nor there, but I saw a video of some dude jumping into the water in Epcot and then like climbing over. So, if you've never been to Disney World's Epcot, there's an area called World Showcase that has a bunch of different like pavilions themed around different countries, right? And one of them is Italy, and they have these little tiny decorative boats in the water there, like little like gondola looking things, right? This dude is like climbing over one of those, and he's like walking out like he's not going to do anything. Also, for context, right now something called Food and Wine Festival is going on, which probably means that, so there's a thing that these people will do during Food and Wine, which is called Drink Around the World, where they'll go to every little stand, which there's a ton of them. They had a bunch more than's normally already there. And they'll have like whatever drink, and they'll keep doing it, and people wind up getting really drunk because of it, right? So that's my guess as to what this guy's deal was, because he didn't quite look all there, you know? But then you just see security manifesting out of the crowd, just like following this guy as he's walking down, clearly thinking nothing will happen. And I'm like, dude, you're gonna get kicked out and potentially banned. That is fucking stupid. Because if people start replicating it, then it's gonna start causing damage. Anyway, let's switch over. Alright. Okay, back up. No. I see where the problem came in last time. I get it now. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. Yes, this one. Thank you, thank you. Beautiful. Okay. I knew it! I knew gravel was just domesticated rubble. The most accommodating of rock fragments. Okay, but be happy and be weird is hardly an entire lifestyle. Oh, it can be. It is for me, Karen. I have an apartment, a home. I have rent to pay. May I suggest? I'm not moving into your tent, no. Darn, that complicates things. Do you have savings? Yeah, I have a ton of savings taken from the wages that my near minimum wage job that I constantly also use to purchase food, power, running water, and a roof over my ink-churning head weekly. I don't know. You seem to have a lot of weird horse art for someone who doesn't have money. Are you a tax cheat, Karen? No judgment, because I pay 0 taxes, but like... I do indeed pay taxes, and don't be silly, I didn't buy a single one of these paintings. You found all of these in a dumpster? Main character, you idiot. No, wait, are you a thief? A scoundrel? Have you been looting, Karen? No, I printed them myself. You made these on your own? Well, canvases are cheap. Relatively speaking. And I need something to keep me sane when I'm not handling grubby green paper or drinking cheap wine. I don't understand. How? Well, my head produces ink in the shape of images. But they're so horse-like. Just like the ones on the horsey go-round, except real. Photographic memory. Well, no, it's not just that. Good visualization skills, I guess? She's an artist. I'm skilled at picturing things I've already seen, but vivid, alien changes are my forte as of late, hence the funky coloration. You can do this all in your head. And you were working for near minimum wage for 8 years? Well, that's life. Plenty of folks who are more qualified / skilled than me have worse lives. You have to take what's given to you. That's a horrible life philosophy. You have untapped talent and you think mediocrity is all you deserve. Because, like, right? Like, it's a balance. Like, do both. You could, if you're doing it already, do both. And then do whatever. It's not a case of what you deserve and what you don't. It's about what you get. Sad but true. Karen. You have to take your happiness into your own hands. What? And you think you're happy? Living in a tent at a park, drifting around like a plastic bag? 'Cause baby, you're awake. Anyway, well, duh. No gods, no masters, no taxes, that's my motto. Karen, this art may be weird, sure, but it's gotta have an audience somewhere. Same goes for you, too. Yeah, well, who on earth would spend actual hard-earned cash on such a strange and whimsical product? Girl. Oh, Jesus, hi. I love that cut, too. So there's two ways I could interpret that. I could interpret it as being like, me, duh, and also, you, clearly. Do you like having enough money to pay your rent, Karen? It's one of my special interests, yes. Then you've got to try something. Plus, do you have any better ideas? Phone, goddammit. Haha! We must go where any self-respecting undiscovered artist would. The street corner. Alright. Come on, Log, let's just go home. Nonsense, my ink-churning maiden. Don't call her that. We've only been here for an hour. During which only one person stopped just to gaze at the canvas and wistfully asked if we knew a good horse dentist. In fairness, you somehow did. I hate that I did, yes. Plus, that dude did seem nice. He attacked you with a trowel when you asked him how he was. Said, "How I am is my business." In all fairness, I am a literal monster. You do tend to forget that. Oh, come on. You're not a... So, how much longer do you... Randy! Hey, can I trouble either of you for some spit? Oh, hell. Randy, you're already making a Daco's dinner of this. Hey, you two look like you have more than 30 cents to your names. Do you mind sharing some of that wealth with poor old Randy? Sorry, Bum. We're also panhandling, and we just happen to have a talent that we can offer the world in exchange for the meager amount of money that we require. That sounds wonderful. How does one obtain one of these talent things? Usually through years of dedication and hard work. Yeah, you practice. It can't be found in your average back alley dumpster, then? Nope. Believe me, I've looked. Ah, crumbs. Poor baby. Well, back to the slums I go, then. So you don't want to buy this painting, then? With what money? I'm begging for 30 cents. You think I can afford $4? Go on, it might spruce up your house, lift you out of poverty. I live in a dumpster. Go on, it might spruce up your dumpster, lift you out of poverty, or lift you out of poverty. There we go. I'm afraid I don't have $4. I'm sorry. It's okay. Bitch. Now be gone, smelly beggar. Alright, can do. Please don't hurt me. Don't be mean to him. Not my son. Slash favorite. Well, not favorite. Because my favorite character is Norm. You know, you really shouldn't be so mean to the less fortunate. I live in a tent, so I'm sure he's more fortunate than I. Plus, you don't see me shamefully begging around town. Weren't you begging for literally anyone to take you to the fun fair yesterday? Uh-huh. I had nothing to lose but my pride. Right. Hello. Hey, what's going on over here? We're trying to sell this horse painting without success. Cool. One question, though. Say, is that a horse? I just said... Wait. Are you day drinking? This one. I like this one. Hey, you too, green one. Say, are you free to... The goblin's mine. Back off. Aw, bummer. I was gonna ask you to the Dialtown Art Gallery Expo tonight. They're having some expo night, and there's gonna be, like, art and shit. Art, you say? At an art expo in the art gallery? Wait, did you just say art? Be gone, drunkard. Right. Cool. Anyway, Hang on. Is that a horse on that there? Away. Shoo. Right on. What, Well, someone sure has a jealous spark, don't they? Shut up. That means you care about me. You loser with your feelings. No, don't call her a loser, asshole. Let's just drop it, okay? On an hang on before we... Okay, lovely. On an unrelated note, we should go to that art expo. Why on earth would we go there? Girl, what the fuck are you talking about? We're trying to sell this painting, not steal another painting to sell. Because then we'd be back at square one with 2 unsold horse paintings. No, I mean... Maybe we should pander to those hipster art snobs. You always should. After all, the common rabble has failed us. So, that's it then? Unless you have any other ideas. Nope, no ideas. To the gallery we go. Alright, then, follow me. I know exactly where it is. Time to crash a party. Society. Well, as it would turn out, I had no clue where this place was. But, regardless, here we are. In only 2 hours, no less. Wow, look at all this painting. These many art. Look at all this Really? Are you high right now? Only on life. I'm sorry, Log. I just really hate this place. See, I feel like in any other sphere, an igloo made of human faces, with, quote, "This is what ails society" scrawled on the side would be rightfully spurned. They say the definition of modern art is that. It evokes the same powerful feelings as classical art does. Yeah, I understand the whole joke about modern art, like, being stupid, and, like, to a certain degree, do I, like, judge when it's, like, just, like, a solid, like, flat, one-color painting? Yes and no. It depends, because, like, right, a lot of people don't realize that those kind of paintings actually take, like, if you're gonna do them just singular, solid, no brush strokes visible, kind of like whatever, that takes so, like, that takes a ridiculous amount of effort to get to look like that. Like, it is sad how much effort it takes to get something to look just nice and, like, flat, right? So, like, while I get the instinct, it does, and I know that this is, like, the thing that a lot of art snobs, like, say that pisses people off, but it does evoke a reaction out of you, so there is value to it. That reaction may be anger, but it's still a reaction. Anyway. Because, yes, can everyone do art? Absolutely. But are they? No. So shut the fuck up. Well, yeah, everyone has a right to criticize. But keep that in mind. Anyway, it evokes the same powerful feelings as classical art does. But you can no longer discern why. Well, in that case, the Mussolini portrait made out of pasta captioned Il Duce is truly art, because man, that thing made me feel a whole wave of agony. How do you think we could get your work displayed here? I don't know, maybe we have to book an exhibit, and that's only if they like my nonsensical riffraff. Pure no. Let's just rip the worst painting down and put yours up. Nobody will ever know. And if they did notice, they'd probably thank us. I don't think that's how it works. It can. It's worked many times in the past in real life, and I'm not even kidding. You telling me you don't want to rip up Il Duce straight from, or rips straight down from the wall? You know I'd love nothing more than that, but I don't want you to. I mean, I don't want me getting in. Ha! You do care. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Ma'am, are you having a problem? I understand that pieces such as Il Duce can produce complex emotions, but please, keep your emotions to yourself, or I'll have to... Hang on a moment. You're the drunkard from outside. I am? Yeah. Are you the curator here? Oh. Yeah, I am, right. Oh, that's why you're drinking. Because of the expo function, you're celebrating. Suffering. What expo? The one you told us about earlier. Oh, that. No, you misunderstand. I'm simply an alcoholic. I don't... Imagine you had to view Il Duce several times a day, every day. I completely understand now. I don't know why I made her, like, a Valley girl, other than it's a funny voice to do. Honestly, it's commendable that you're not, like, on by now. Not on work night, sis. So, like, can I help you? Can you put my friend's painting up on the wall, please? Sorry, the wall's full of this shit. If I remove anything, I'll get, like, sued for censoring magnum opuses, opera, such as a statue of Winston Churchill made of mashed potato that says, "What is a king?" to an obese train conductor. Drat, hullabaloo, fuck. This is truly a vile place. Say, what's the deal with this expo anyway? Why is any of this a thing? Well, the famous satirical artist, Philip, Morigami, modeled a new work, and it's gonna be unveiled here any minute now. The name of the piece is Greg. Is it considered any good? No idea, since nobody's allowed to see it yet. It should be noted that shortly after completing it, Morigami threw himself off a bridge, shouting, "I have brought shame to my people!" on the way down, and somehow barely survived the jump. So, it's probably something. People have been waiting months to see what his ultimate and possibly final masterpiece is. Huh. Guess it must be a pretty great art piece, then. No, phone lord, no. You, my green friend, have not seen Greg yet. If it's so bad, then why'd he make it? because he had to get it out of his system. Was it an accident? Art is not meant to be good. It's meant to be art. All poetry should rhyme and / or be outlawed. Fuck art. That's a relatable sentence, friend. Anyway, Greg is being unveiled in a bit, and every art snob in the state is here to see its birth. Right, I guess this exhibit's well guarded then. And to find it, we'll need to... Nah, it's just through that door and off to the side, actually. It's closed till it hits 10 p.m., though. Oh, I see, I see. In that case, I guess the key to the room will be hidden in the... Oh, no, the door's not locked at all. I trust everyone here not to peek. This is an interesting development. Karen? Let's go somewhere that isn't through that door to the one secret exhibit. Okay, see, if you were about to trespass into the Greg exhibit's confines, I'd be really upset. But since you just said that you're not, that's completely fine. Enjoy, you two! Now, if you'll excuse me, the knowledge of what's behind the door isn't gonna drink itself away. My god. I don't even remember what it looks like, honestly. Come on, Karen, the coast is clear. To Greg we go. Are you sure you want to do this? Don't you want to see Karen? Don't you want to see Greg, Karen? Yeah, but we could just wait another few minutes until the exhibit opens, unlike what everyone else is doing. And spend minutes more amongst this mind-numbing, pretentious hogwash? Well, we could leave and come back. Right, and enter the crowded exhibit. The noisy, crowded exhibit. So, my choice is either to sneak in with you illegally, or to simply not gaze upon whatever the hell this sculpture could be. Essentially, yeah, that's your exact choice. Okay, fuck it. Let's just do this quickly. Besides, I don't want to spend too long in that room with how accursed the whole exhibit sounds. Oh, come on, it couldn't be that. Oh my. Oh my god. The cactus, that pretentious, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. Log, are you... Karen? I can't. It's garish, it's foul, it's... Greg. I can't let this evil be unleashed upon the world. I can't let Greg be unleashed upon a unsuspecting populace. I must contain it, no. Destroy it. Log, you can't just... Greg is priceless. So is the look on your face right now, Shug. Cha-cha-cha-cha, still got it. Fuck it. You know what? I've officially checked out. I'm not putting up a fight. I'm just a witness at this point. Borderline accomplice illegally, perhaps, legally. Charles Daring wouldn't have wanted this. It's the survival of the fittest. Evolution. By wiping out this weak, satirical art piece, I've strengthened the herd. I've achieved a passive stat boost from my lord, Charles Just get it over with before someone... There we go. Wow, you really got it over with. What do? We gotta run, or... Put your art up. Hold on. Atta girl. There we go. It's like it never even... Hey, the alarm went off. Who moved the fucking... Oh, hey, is that a horse? It sure is, yes, person we're just meeting for the first time now. Nice horsey. Wait, why did I come in here again? Say, what's all the... Ooh, hey, horse painting. Nice. Guess the origami exhibit got moved. Oh, fuck origami, is that a hearth? Is this working? Why is this working? Don't question it, Karen. Just run with it. Why is there rubble all over the room? Who cares? Just go scoop it up and toss it into the trash can. Goodbye, Greg. I released thee from your bonds. 2 hours of art snobbery and handshaking later. People really seem to like your horse painting. So much so that they forgot about that origami asshole's art. We just destroyed a European 81-year-old man's magnum opus. We should really feel good about us. Should we really feel good about ourselves? I appeased Charles Darring's ghostly spirit. But I might have saved all of humanity for all we know. Yeah, well... I just spoke to the curator. Oh? Well, as it turns out, Origami actually survived the jump after completing his painting, but only by the skin of his teeth. But as of the last few hours, he has taken violently ill and is now back in the hospital. Apparently, he sealed a piece of his immortal soul in the statue that we destroyed, so he's quite comatose right now. We've done it. The world is safe from his bad art, forevermore. But now that the gallery no longer has a signature artist, and with how well my piece was received in place of his conveniently missing exhibit, well, they were wondering if I wanted to be his replacement, effective immediately. Oh, that's... Karen, that's the best news we could have possibly... You don't understand. This post isn't simply in Dialtown. They'll be sending me to far-off places to reimagine and then print what I see. They figure the more I see with mine own mortal optical senses, the better my art will be. But wait. You're gonna leave me? That's not what she said. Well, I would like you to come with me. I mean, that's the least I could offer you, with how basically, unwittingly, you sent this pleasantly ending train wreck of events in motion. I would, but what about my eggs? Well, you couldn't move the nest, could you? Right. So, my choice is to go back to working at the bank, so I can afford my rent, and still get to see you. That doesn't... We could see each other in general. Like, you going for, like, a little bit doesn't mean we won't see each other. Or you can leave this dead-end town and enjoy the rest of your life. I don't want to... I mean, I can't just... I'd miss you. Yeah, well, there's nothing left for you here. You need to seek happiness. I want you to go, because I know it'll change your life. So, this is it then. Don't worry. Alright. I can't really... See, reading is not quite one of my... Relax, hun. I make pictures, remember? You're good at reading hieroglyphics, right? I sure as fuck am. Who knows, I might even send you a handful of gravel with each note. Even the occasional handful of peanuts if you're good. No. Let's save. I'm gonna lie first. Just in case. Actually, no, fuck it. But what if I'm naughty? Then you get to go to the pound. But I can always just reroute my mail there instead, so worry not. Hold on, I've got something for you. What is it? Ah, cute. Man. Who would have thought that the good ending for this route would be so bittersweet? What? Wait, what? What route? Never mind. You see this as the good ending because my life is better than ever before, don't you? Right. It's exactly that. Yeah. Yay! We did it! The ending where it all works out for Karen. Alright, before I start my next run, I am gonna look up something real fast. Okay, hang on. Okay. Alright, let's see. Maybe it wasn't Oliver's birthday, because they're still celebrating it. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Alright. I have an idea. Or not an idea, I know what I'm doing. Okay, let's go, loves. We're going after Oliver now. Yes, I would. Alright. Why not? And alright, we're gonna go... Wait, actually, before I make that decision, let me make doubly sure that I don't need to do anything specific in terms of, like, compatibility. Okay, I think we're good to go with the phone. Alright, lovely. Alright, let's go with a hot dog. Alright, lovely. So this time I'm actually gonna probably just go to the park real fast. Or, no, it's here. Because I know that there's a silly seed you could get here. So we're gonna go to the playground. Alright. Summon nearby kid. Apparently we can measure the ground. Exactly 25.05 feet away. Perfect. You know, now might be a good time to reflect on child labor laws and why you're no longer legally allowed to get any closer to this very playground in the first place. Shut. I refuse to learn any lessons. Righto. Let me also save. Alright, lovely. Now I can summon a nearby kid. Childer, Childer. Come gather round, Childer.
Hey, bozo. Can I help you?
Child?
Yeah, I'm a child. What of it? I'm 4'7", smell like grass despite never touching it due to me having a grass app on my food, and I take licorice flavored.
Kids grow up so fast nowadays. Why, I remember when I was your age. A mere hatchling. Why, my tail hadn't even grown yet. Still waiting on that bad boy to regrow, but once it does...
Okay, scary green person. Say, aren't you not allowed to get within 25 feet of this here playground?
Joke's on you, you vertically stunted shitlord. I measured the ground before summoning you. I'm within an irresponsibly marginal, but still legal distance. Ha.
You're less than 25 feet from me right now, though.
Nuh-uh.
We learned about the 2-digit numbers at school yesterday, so your reptile brain bullshit won't work on this time, bozo.
Well, double joke's on you, you little scrote. The law says I can't get within 25 feet of the playground. Not the little scrotes contained within its confines. Confines. Technically, you approached me. I win.
So, if I go back to the slide, you won't be able to talk to me without shouting? Okay, see you later then, but
please no, I need intel.
If this question is about the birds and the bees, then I'm sorry, but my dad got real angry when I asked him about it for you. Turns out, shit gets nasty when birds fuck.
No, it's not that question this time.
Then, what is it?
Nah, fuck it, I'm done. You're dismissed, child. I just can't deal with this right now.
I do have a name, you know.
Yeah, and I don't care to learn it. Be gone, stunted one.
Alright, later, bozo.
Alright, let's leave the playground. To Uptown Dialtown with us. To the cinema. Lovely. What would you like to do now? Alright, summon an employee. Oliver! Hey pal, welcome to the... Hang on, just a jiffy. Green skin, 6 nipples. Your head, made from stitched together flesh, or perhaps a skillful combination of burlap and leathers? I kind of want to make him a surfer, dude. Can I feel your head? Okay, but be gentle, I'm delicate. Don't worry, honey. I can be as smooth as a well-polished emu egg. Emu eggs are very rough, by the way, so... Oh my god. Bitch, you is fine. Sick. Hey, look, I know this might be kind of forward, but... You do know that it's Valentine's today, right? Oh wow, that was great. I'm well aware, yes. Well, I was just wondering if I could save the game, because Logan's paranoid? I was just wondering, would you like to perhaps, you know, go on a date with me tonight? Wait, you're asking me out? Well, duh. I'm surprised. I did not see this eventuality coming. This isn't an awfully common event. Give me one more reason why I wouldn't want to ask you out. Well, I've got about 6 reasons. They're all nipples. And they're green. I asked for a reason why I wouldn't ask you out, not for 6 perks for doing so. You like my nipples? Yeah, they're freaky. Groovy, even. So, how about it? Alright. Yes, take me now. Stellar. Now, I'm not dead set on this happening in any particular venue, so is there a place where you wanna... Fun fair. Oh man, you wanna go to the fun fair with me? Gnarly. I haven't been there in, like, forever. I need to state this for legal reasons, I'm sure. This might be less of a purely romantic engagement, and more of a me laying my eggs at the fun fair kind of arrangement. Wait, are you an egg layer? I certainly hope I am. I'm not emotionally ready to give birth to puppies. Dude! I mean, I love puppies as much as the next fella too, but... Whoa! I can't believe Okay, look, I'll cut you a deal. I'm kind of working on a movie right now. See, this place ain't doing so groovy right now on account of a few disturbing rumors about the building. But I'm hoping that producing a film here in Dialtown and then hosting some sort of gnarly premiere would blow the lid off how just how gnarly this place truly is. And you know, save the business, and most importantly, having footage of a genuine egg laying, one that takes place right here in town no less, why, I could see this movie having a truly bodacious premiere. Okay, yeah, I was right to give him a surfer accent. You want me to lay eggs on camera? Yeah, alright, maybe it does sound like a lot, but you'd be doing us a major solid. Plus, those eggs have to be laid anyway, right? And you are looking for someone to pay you in. This is like symbiosis and junk. So I'd be a star? In the same way your average or a raving lunatic caught on camera in the middle of an internet viral video would be, yeah. You need someone to take you, and I need a performer. We could kill 2 condors with 1 trident. Alright. Okay, I'll do it for my future offspringlings. Groovy, that's what I like to hear. Good-tacular, truly radical. Alright, so, thing is, I got a little more time left on the clock before my shift officially ends. How long, Oliver? Did he tell us his name? Precisely 4 minutes. How will I occupy myself for 4 whole minutes? Well, you could always take a quick look around, see what the cinema has to offer. We run a tight ship here, and it's all the tighter for being stuck together by the mystery adhesive this place seems to secrete. This is an extraordinarily sticky premises, yes. I feel like the carpet is trying to make sure I don't leave. Yeah, it does that. Doors occasionally closing and locking themselves to stop people from getting out. This place needs company, hence why I sleep on the floor sometimes. Is this place haunted? God, the fucking music is so loud. For legal reasons, I cannot answer with a definite no until a registered Dialtown arbiter grants us a renewal for our not haunted by ghosts, goblins, nor ghouls license. Which has become difficult since the carpet ate the last one who came to visit our premises. Yeah, with all due respect, what the fuck? Okay, go get to know the place. I'll meet you outside in like 4 minutes. Right on, Daddy-o. See you then. Aw, man. I'm digging this crazy slang. Catch you on the tan, dog man. Pardon? No refunds. Mice Tales are on the house. Generic remake number 17. You liked the story before? Maybe you'll like it even better with CG. I can't even remember what that poster's referencing. I mean, anyway. I don't care for this place very much. Why's that, dear narrator? Okay, so, like, this place is obviously incredibly haunted. Nah. Yes. It is extraordinarily haunted. Nah, man, what makes you think that? Look. Ew. The walls are bleeding. Okay, we don't know for a fact that it's blood. It could be ketchup for all we know. Do you consider the walls seeping ketchup from its pores honestly any less abnormal? Okay, fair. But it could be some kind of jam or nectar, too. None of those are normal substances for a movie theater wall to secrete. Well, whatever it is, there's only one way to find out. Oh, please don't. I'm begging you. Don't lick that. Worry not, it could be jam. Wall jam is not good jam. I made my mind up. Ew. Okay, it is blood. But it's not my blood, so I care very little. In fact, I'm relieved. It's blood, though. Yeah, but it's not mine, so why should I care if it hasn't been stolen from my body? Perhaps I should have known. It's the wrong color anyway. You really don't get this, do you? What I don't get is why I shouldn't just go somewhere else. You know, to shut you up. Fine, fine. Besides, I'm sure there's hardly anything here more unsettling than literal blood on the wall. Hello, children. Okay, what the fuck? Childer, 2 of them. They're just staring right at you. Yeah, kids do that. I don't like their energy. They're evil, Lo-Fi. Evil. You want to attempt communication? I don't speak Latin, nor crayon. Wait, do kids speak Spanish? These particular ones might just speak the same tongue as you and me. Whoa, no way. Say something to them. Hey, Childer, I'm scared. How would you like to come clean my tent? Why is this always your go-to?
Come play with us.
Okay, fuck this, let's get adult. No, let's hear them out. What game do you want to play, dear Childer? I'm scared.
IDK. A word search, maybe?
Sorry, no can do. I'm kind of illiterate. Feel free to complete it on your own, though.
Okay, we understand thoroughly. Have a nice day.
Okay, bye. Huh. I had no idea kids nowadays could Gaussian blur like that. Can we please just leave this accursed place? Fine, fine. I reckon a good 4 minutes has passed by now, anyhow. Alright, let's save. Yeah, I don't know if there's ever really any true jump scares in Dialtown, but, Hey, pal, you were gone a good 6 minutes. Figured you might, just skedaddled, so to speak. So, how'd you find the place? You ever been to Chernobyl, perhaps? Or perchance? Whoa, so the two-headed cinema chicken sightings are legit. Rad. Wait, is there a two-headed chicken? Just freely roaming around your place of work? According to 3 sources, one of which is you? Yes. I could never seem to spot the damn thing with how quickly it scurries around. But man, it sure does a groovy job of cleaning the floors of discarded floor corn after hours. Give me a second, I will be right back. Yeah. Alright, I've returned. Give me a second to get everything back in order. Okay, cool. Might as well save since we're here. But man, it sure does a groovy job of cleaning the floors of discarded floor corn after hours. I guess that'd also explain what's been eating half eating our mice. You guys have mice too? Well, no whole ones anymore, thanks to the chicken, evidently. Anyway, I was wondering if you wanted to get going. The way I figure it, the sooner we get this footage done, the more time we'll have to enjoy ourselves. You want to spend time with me after the laying? Of course, man. I love fun fairs, dude. Even with our fun fair's particularly high mortality rate. Hey, where else could you get launched from a spinning crab arm at half the speed required to break the sound barrier? I reckon those Viking chaps had it right, giving you an awesome afterlife and you die in a particularly gnarly way. Funfair accidents have to be an alternate way to get to Phone Holla. Anyway, let's just get going and we can continue chatting on the way there. Hello. You know, I'm aware of the Funfair's whole 2-for-1 ticket thing going on today, but I sincerely doubt you're allowed to just piggyback onto my subway ticket. Unlike the Funfair, this concrete jungle holds no love in its pores. Just damp, which I doubt could even be considered much of an emotion at all. You sure? I feel quite damp right now. Boo! Why was that not like a flirty text. Anyway, right, and you smell it too. Honestly, it's gnarly. I've never met a non-Hirsute creature that smelled like wet dog before. Maybe it's the dog food that I ate this morning? Whoa, you eat dog food? I ate whatever's in the trash, man. Today, dog food. Whoa, groovy! Hey, if it's good enough for a sickly beagle, it's good enough for my good, eh? On a side note, thanks for agreeing to do this again. I know you're benefiting from this too, but believe me, you're doing us a major solid. It's my pleasure, Olive Man. No idea if me squatting and grunting on camera is gonna help a whole lot, though. I may have to, like, do the thing to hide it, but we'll see. Believe me, it will. Honestly, with the rumors going around about the joint, Mr. Dickens is worried that the joint mightn't still be in business this time come next year. Mr. Dickens? Oh, Mr. Dickens is my boss. Yeah, he owns the cinema I work at and always has. He's a top-notch guy, a real class act. Old British chap, full of vitality. He built the very cinema I work at back in the 1960s as a young entrepreneur. Are you close to him? I sure as heck am, Daddy-o. I was only a starry-eyed lad, a mere manling, when I got my job at the cinema. Taught me everything I know about being a man. I don't understand. Right. You haven't met Mr. Dickens. He has an impeccable style, you know. Wears old suits, uses old British words / terms, always keeps a level head. But you said you learned everything from him, right? Right. But you don't talk like a pirate nor constantly mention fish and chips, I think is what he said. Well, no, see, Mr. Dickens' last piece of advice for me was, there's nothing better for a man to do than to be an individual. Tally-ho. Did you add in the tally-ho, or did he actually say it like that? I honestly can't remember. Anyway, I have to find my own path, wear my own clothes, use my own outdated and frankly underrated slang, Daddy-o. As somebody who regularly uses, like, rad and stuff like that, yeah. When we get back, I'll definitely introduce the two of you to each other. In a way, you kind of remind me of him with the whole doing your own thing regardless of others laughing or being repulsed by you kind of thing you got going on. Normality's overrated, take it from me. I've never seen a happy person in a suit. Rebuttal. Weddings. You think they'd let me anywhere near a wedding? Well, what if you were to get hitched? Is that something you'd ever want to do? Unless it's to a big titty giraffe, doubtful. Because yes, you could get married to a giraffe. That's honestly a response I didn't see coming. Well, I got my reasons not to. Such as... oh, the usual reasons. I'm not exactly prime rib, you know. Green skin, a few too many nipples, stitched together fleshy phone head. Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that, actually. No, I was nowhere near Phone Kennedy on the date of... my nipples could only go so far, Jesus Christ. That's an absolutely riveting diversion, but no, what I meant was... your phone head. Did you construct it yourself? That is quite a personal question. I know. But, I should know better to ask, but... I've never seen someone so different before. It's a custom, I guess you could say. Aha. That. Alright, lovely. I don't know if you built it yourself per se, but how far back was the bell mechanism placed relative to the vestigial cord adapter? That's quite a specific question. Bold of you to assume I'd understand any of those fancy words. Sorry, I guess I'm just technically minded. Anyways, always enjoyed dismantling stuff, then putting it back together. Rare for an artist, I suppose, which is why Mr. Dickens gets so much use out of me. I know how to load rails into our machines and what ought to be on them. Hell, I'm the only one Big Bertha lets perform maintenance on her. She's our movie projector, and boy, is she temperamental. She's terrifying, if I recall correctly. So, Dickens keeps you busy, then? Well, yeah, but that's how it's gotta be when you work with the public, I suppose. Of course, you do tend to get customers that... Sorry, I shouldn't badmouth customers, especially given how dire things have been lately, financially speaking. Nonsense. The beans. Spill them. I crave gossip. Alright. I guess it's not like he ever buys anything from us anyway. We have this one little shit stain. His name is Billy. Little Billy. You know that brat? He ratted on me to the police. Got me done in for child labor laws. Oh man, that's not cool. I'm sure the judicial system's incredibly biased towards great people. I sprayed in the courtroom. It's a god-awful state of affairs. Yeah, this kid, he's just... We have a role at the cinema. It's one of my bosses, obviously. The customer is always exempt from violence. That rule complicates dealing with that yard-high, snot-nosed brat. Little Billy doesn't know reason. He simply wishes to watch the world burn. Thank you. Finally, someone else sees it. I swear, that Rugrat gets his kicks from just inconveniencing me just because he knows that I can only politely ask him to leave and retort. Because if I put my hands around him, no more job. You can also call the cops on him. It fucking sucks. The wee fucker can bring in a megaphone, skateboard around, running amok, hitting other customers in the ankles with his board. Yet, I can only use words when dealing with the situation because he's a child. He's not a child. He's some kind of fun-sized demon. It sucks being an adult and having to use other children to settle disputes by proxy. Because if I drop-kick a child, oh boy, did you do it in self-defense? Anyway, screw kids getting too soft. Half of them are armed. I'm afraid of the idea of having these shitheads everywhere I go, and I get everywhere when I get old and end up defenseless like a tortoise stuck on its back. When I get to that point, shoot me in the stomachs. Why did you pluralize the word stomach? No reason. Sick. Oh, hold on. I think we're near the outskirts of town. You ready to get off? Well, I'm either laying my eggs here or there. Given the option, I'd rather there. Yeah, plus, I kinda want sole ownership of the footage till the movie's finished. After all, I'm hardly gonna get many butts and seats if some hipster has that whole Goryo deal uploaded on for free on PhoneTube now, am I? Wait, is that like a night? Are you happy or not knowing? If the answer is yes, it's a site, then I most certainly am. I'll just not specify in that case. Fuck you, now I know which answer is the correct one. Are people gonna be aroused by this? Hey, gotta drag the monster fucker crowd in somehow, right? Fair. Alright, let's save. These two are gonna be very interesting to do their voices back to back. Sup, Jerry? Ticket Jerry. Now. Yes. A deal is a deal, you festive gate blocker. I win. Why did you... How did you... I didn't think you'd actually... Of course. Of course it'd be Oliver, of all people. I reiterate, sup, Jerry? Oliver? Why? Why would you? I don't get what you're insinuating, Jerry. Why on earth would you take them here? I think a better question is, why on earth wouldn't I, dearest Jerry? Oliver, they've got green skin. I know. Isn't it gnarly? Oliver, they've got 6 nipples. 6 for the price of 2. What a bargain. Their head is clearly comprised of stolen skins and all stitched together crudely. Crude? I'd like to see your needlework, Ticket Man. You shut up. Oliver, they only asked you here so they can lay their green eggs somewhere on the fun fairgrounds. Oh, I know, and I'm like totally into it too. I even brought a camera so I can film it in its awe-inspiring, ooze-tacular depravity. Dear Lord. Of course. Of course it'd be Oliver, of all people, who'd be into this. What can I say, Jerry? It's hip to fuck monsters. Yeah, Jerry. Now, how about those 2 tickets for me and my adoring talent? The tickets. Cough them up, pretty boy. Fine, that'll be $2 then. Thank you, Jerry. Alright, Lefi, you ready to go inside? Only if you hold my moist green hands. Oh, baby. I think I'm gonna vomit. Valid. Okay, let's see. So we don't potentially have to redo that if things go awry. Oh, man, I haven't been here in forever. I've never had fun before. Well, Chief, you come to just the right place then. We need to hydrate. Alright, there we go. Nowhere else can an adult man be hurled at 300 or so miles per hour by a giant metallic crab claw, operated solely by an untrained and probably morbidly stoned teenager, no less. You're right, this is truly an ingenious experience. Oh, indigenous. So, where do you want me to stand? Huh? What do you mean? Oh, for the footage. You are gonna lay your eggs, right? Well, not now, Oliver. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Alright, how about now? What? Out in the open amongst the common rabble? I think not, pervert. Sorry, sorry. I just presume, since you're, like, heavily pregnant and whatnot. Okay, how about this? How's about we go frolic, have a groovy time, then you can let me know when you're down for us to get shooting. That sounds quite agreeable, yes? Very much fun, yes. Alright. Lovely. Woo! Hooray! And all that, whatever. That is the biggest cotton candy I ever did see. Yay! Aw, cute. Alright, lovely. Alright, how's the spot? What do you mean? This is the perfect spot to lay our eggs. Oh, I see. No, listen. Accessible location, spitting distance from the hot dog stand, and just off the beaten path enough to avoid civilian foot traffic and/or ride operators. And best of all, lots of disturbed earth for you to use to bury your young in order to conceal them from potential predators. Do I normally lay eggs in water like a frog? I can't remember. Wait, are you an amphibian? I've seldom tried to drown myself, so I'm not certain. Hey, that's fine. I could just pour a couple of 2-liter bottles of cola onto the mound, and then it'll be plenty aquatic. Right, then the sun bakes the soda into the mound, and it'll get all sticky. How are my kin to survive if they hatch already stuck to the ground? I mean, this location has other perks too. Like good lighting to film with a camera. Oh, I see what this is. You've even got a little stage light set up. Come on, it's not like that. It's just, well, we did make a deal. 1 ticket for 1 filming. Come on, pal. Don't hold out on me. I'm gonna save because I'm not sure. Because I normally don't go with the orange responses because they're a little bit sassy. But here it actually, like, makes more sense to me to do that. So, we'll see. Fine, fine, I'll just lay the... Oh, thank you. Did you get it? Every oozing second. You also got all the haul, even without ample preparation. Ew. Very impressive. Thanks, I'm a master of steering my own ass. Years of expertise? You know it, hun. I still don't understand, though. Why do you care so much about some biohazardous cinema's closure? Why go through all this trouble? Look, I've truly explained the basics to you already, definitely. The theater is dying due to the rumors about the place being haunted. But it's greater than that, truly. Our cinema, and each and every cinema, in fact, is destined to go the way of the dodo at this rate. Wait, all cinemas? What makes you say that? The same reason that video rental stores and the creepy mustachio dudes selling bootleg VHS tapes door to door died out. Spinny disc players? What? No. The internet. Is that the cat meme database with her? Yeah, but now they've got videos. Non-pornographic ones too. They've got entire sites dedicated just to showing movies. And with directors beginning to just put their movies straight up on there without even considering physical theaters? Well, why would people leave their own familiar hovels when they could just watch the same movie even cheaper online? It's not even cheaper anymore. Hang on, let me save, because I don't remember the last time we saved. So, why do you care? This just sounds like advancement, evolution. It's more convenient for everyone. It's not like that. The cinema employs me and Mr. Dickens. You could just go get a job on one of those sites. Heck, good luck. You said it yourself, you're technically minded, and you excel at it. It's not me that I'm worried about. It's Mr. Dickens. He's old, set in his ways. He's extraordinarily savvy at running a physical business, but I know he wouldn't bridge the gap. The physical silver screen is all he knows. Truth is, as much as I love the cinema, it's Mr. Dickens that I feel truly indebted to. He's given me so much, taught me so much. He's like a father to me. He told me once that showing movies to the world has been his dream ever since he was my age. If his dream dies, a part of him does too. I can't allow that to happen. Not sitting down anyway. I know we could get people to come back if we release something truly engaging. Something new. Something people can't find anywhere else. I know, people would love to hear a new story, even if it's weird. If it's one they can connect with. How are they going to connect with a story about me laying eggs? Well, I guess that's the whole purpose of this game, isn't it? Look, this footage... I'm not just asking you to do this for me. I'm asking you to do this for Mr. Dickens and his dream. I know it's a lot to ask to allow yourself to become vulnerable before a whole town of people who spurned you for a man you've never even met. But maybe you'd understand the importance of dreams like I do. Or maybe you'll do it for me? Okay, you can use the footage. Dude, Lo-Fi, you have no idea how gnarly it is to... How happy that... Thank you, sincerely. This footage, it's one of a kind. Hell, this footage alone tells a story that I don't think anyone has ever seen before, save you or me. Pity it's so short, though. If this was a whole movie, I'd be set content-wise, but alas, the movie needs to be 40 minutes or longer to even qualify as a feature-length film. I forgot that that's how short it had to be. I don't know if an indie short film would drag the same crowds in that a feature-length movie would. That most certainly is a pickle, yeah. Say, I got an idea. Okay, so, this is a big thing to ask, but... What if you and I got more footage tomorrow, you know? Of you? Of me? Yeah. I know it sounds strange, but... The footage of you that I just got is easily the freshest thing I've filmed yet. It's different, and that's for sure. You think people want to see more of me? Absolutely. It's fine if you're not sure yet. You can give me your answer tomorrow. I'd be honored if you were willing, though. Anyway, fine to make your way home? I can't walk. I've just shot 5 green bowling balls out of my rear end, Oliver. Far too much ass drama. Oh, right. Sorry. Okay, idea. How's about we borrow the discarded bike left over there, and I pedal you, and you ride it, or I pedal and you ride in the basket. Like fucking E.T. That sounds agreeable, yes. Alright, let's go. Okay, let's go ahead and save, since it's kind of a new section-esque. Morning, Lo-Fi, rise and shine. Ugh. Narrator, I'm bored. You just woke up. I know, I do this every day, it's boring to me now. You eat roadkill daily. Oh, but that never seems to lose its appeal. Roadkill's soft and cuddly, dear narrator. I'm a carnivore. I crave protein, father. Carnivore my ass. I've seen you eat like 3 banana peels in the last 4 days alone. I also crave potassium, yes. Most people crave potassium and eat the delicious banana meat inside the peel, you know. Well, the peels are all I tend to find in the dumpster, so... Look, if you're so bored, I can eat roadkill? You can. But you can also do literally anything else, which I strongly recommend doing instead. Like, you can ride a bicycle. I have the limb coordination of a sentient carrot, but with limbs. Also, I lack a bicycle. Yeah, that's a bit of a damper on the cycling, endless cycling plan. Can you draw? I aim to one day draw Bigfoot out into the open. And then, I am dumbfounded. Why do we keep coming back to this semi-mythical ape man? Because we can romance him. Semi-mythical? So you would, there's a chance Bigfoot does not exist. Bigfoot does not exist. Bigfoot is real and horny, and I will find him. Oh my god. Except you haven't been able to find Bigfoot yet, even with your life savings of 25 cents psyched into a minute-long phone call to the Bigfoot Hunt film crew, who you reckon came the closest to finding him. So, backup plan. Oliver wishes to finish filming this bizarre cinematic opus today. You can always, I don't know, help him do exactly that? Well, that sounds like effort. I don't know. What do you do for What do you most crave from this drab cosmic orb you've confined to? Why live, of course. Well, this seems like a no-brainer then. It does. Of course. All of us clearly head over heels for you. Is he? Perhaps he could even love you? And if he doesn't, well, think about if the movie does well. You'd get so much moolah and royalties. Why, I'm sure everyone would love to pretend to love you. Wow, that sounds superb. And now, it wouldn't be real love. Silence, disembodied cricket. I made up my mind. To the cinema we go. Away! On to chapter 2. Yes, yes, lovely. Chapter 2. What the dickens? Good, that means we're on the right track. Obviously, we're on the right track, but... Da 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 da. Hi, Oliver. Hey, hey, hey. I gotta save. Because it doesn't have auto-saving. Lo-fi, my muse and ghoulish life companion. How fareth thee on this fine spring morning? Fine, but I've had a bit of a setback earlier on this morning. And what's that? I woke up. That line's a classic. Life really is an unrelenting barrage of fuckery, isn't it? I'm afraid so, my great friend. Look, honestly, life's immense fuckery and whatnot aside, I'm just super stoked to see you. That little demon. I changed my mind about there not being jump scares. Or not change my mind, you know it. Little Billy, I beseech you, could you please go bother literally anyone else in Dialtown today?
Well, yes, I could. This is what makes this all the more special.
I swear to phone God, you low center of gravity hobgoblin.
So, what you gonna do about it, huh? You can't physically attack me, Plant Daddy, not unless you want to get sentenced to life on the electric chair.
Lo-fi, I implore you. Murder him with your bare hands. I'll back up your alibi, please. Alright, enough. Scram, you hoodied goblin, gremlin, whatever. Or what? Come on, man. You know I'll cartwheel kick your formless gonads.
Fine, fine. I've got some weird-looking bugs I found under my dad's mattress to find in my magnifying glass. Anyway.
Ciao, buzzes. He's gonna do it again. Oliver, shouldn't he be at school right now? Is this one of those fabled weekends the old ones prophesized about? Nah, as far as I know, little Billy got suspended recently for turning the staircases at his school into a makeshift water slide. Oh, that doesn't sound so bad. He didn't use water for the float part of the water slide. Juvie would be too good for him. He needs to be government contained. Thanks for scaring him off, by the way. That one, he scares me. Anything for you, Oliver? Anything, you say? So, I take it that you are indeed willing to assist me in filming this groovy feature-length picture then. I'm willing to direct a movie with you, if that's what you mean. It was a demon I met, yeah. Oh, by the way, Mr. Dickens should be passing this here counter any moment, and I'm gonna ask him to relieve me for my post so we can finish filming the movie. Alright. Anything I need to know before I make a fool of both myself and you? Specifically, yeah, is, like, one thing, actually. I might need you to back me up on an itty-bitty fib of mine. Hell yeah, man, I love sitting. Time to fucking lie. Hey now, I don't see this exactly as a barefaced lie, per se. More of a subtle, less blatant lie. Then spill the beans, man, what's up? So, like... I haven't really been as honest with Mr. Dickens about the progress of the film as I should have. He thinks it's basically finished, doesn't he? Wow, right on the money. You should be a green diviner of some sort. Say, any idea what next week's winning lottery numbers might be? I'm sure there will be a 3 in there somewhere. Any idea how many 3s there'll be? Probably at least 1. Right, thanks. That's my pension plan sorted then. Oh, shit. Look groovy, here he comes. Tally-ho, you two! Bloody fine afternoon, innit? Alright then, I believe introductions are in order. Lo-Fi, this is my groovy mentor, employer, and good pal, Ebenezer Dickens. Charmed. Mr. Dickens, this is Lo-Fi, my green friend. Don't you mean your green date friend? Oh, right. I mean... Oliver, my boy. Tut, tut, tut. You assured me that you wanted the rest of the evening off for a strictly cinematographical foray. Ah, I do, Mr. Dickens. Oh, very well, very well. As long as we have a finished flick by the end of this evening, everything should be right as rain. Oh, speaking of... You did tell me that the movie is nearing completion, did you not, old chum? Oh, of course, sir. Progress has been as gnarly as can be. One more day of filming is all we'll need, I reckon. Jolly good show, my boy. Because I'm afraid that our utility bills are beyond due, and I don't know how much longer we can keep this show running. How long have those bills been on your desk? A few weeks at the very least. Yikes. How do you still have electricity in here? Well, you see, old chum, if you take a good hard gander at the ceiling... Oh, you may notice that I've merely strung lanterns from the rooftops. Are those fireflies in the lanterns? Kerosene is out of our budget, I'm afraid, old top. Well, this is grim. Ah, but this movie might just bring the people back. And if it doesn't, we'll just have to close our doors for the rest of time eternal. No pressure, you two. Right, we'd, better get to work then, since there's just so much at stake. Say, Oliver, before you go, could you hastily fetch me my pocket watch from my desk? I assure you, it'll take but a jiffy. You bet, Mr. Dickens. One portable clock on a string coming up. Let's save. Alright. Hello, Mr. Dickens. Now then. It would seem that you and I have a solitary moment together. Why do you need portable time anyway? The way I see it, shit is always happening in the present. Who cares what the clock has to say? The correct time is now. Well, some of us have jobs, engagements, and other such obligations that require diligent timekeeping to keep up with. All that sounds dreadful. I'm sorry for your loss. It matters not anyway, and I do apologize profusely for the deceit. My pocket watch is presently in my pocket. Huh? I merely orchestrated this momentary interruption in order for us to have a brief moment to speak. About what? Well, you see, I wanted to ask you to take good care of my boy, Oliver. You see, I once had a family, but alas, my wife is no longer of this world, and my own sons have all left the nest, so to speak. Whoa, dude, you have a nest too? Somehow, I feel as though you may be referring to a literal nest rather than a figurative one. Aren't you? I am not, no. Look, I'm not here to judge your past, or even Oliver's choice of acquaintances. Give me a second. Okay, cool. Then what's all this about, then? Well, you see... Look, Oliver's a young man. It is his time to make his own place in the world. Forge his own future, carve his own frontiers, and all that development riffraff. Oliver is much like myself in that he once had a family, but no longer does. Sometimes fate compels two people to stick together. Perhaps you and Oliver were fated to cross paths just as he and I were. So you're saying it's destiny, baby? Perhaps, perhaps not. After all, who are you and I to dictate what the stars wish to see? I find that the worth of someone's life is often measured by the strength of the bonds one holds. And the measure of their wildest dreams, too, perhaps. Because what is life without purpose, without drive? Tell me, my green friend, do you have a dream? I want to see my kids grow up big and strong. My apologies, my green friend. You didn't instinctively strike me as a parent. Well, almost. My egg clutch has to hatch first. I see, yes. I'm not. Chum, all I'm asking is that you do your best to encourage Oliver, raise his spirits, should they falter, and ensure that he finishes his film. By any means necessary. Short of removing his fingers with a pair of bolt cutters, perhaps. Can do, sir. Superb. That's just what I like to hear. Rightio, Ollie's back, baby. Mr. Dickens, I scoured your desk and moved all your papers, but alas, there was nary a watch to be found. Oh, would you look at that? My pocket watch was in my pocket this whole time. I should have figured, since that's where its own name indicates it ought to be. Save. Alright, lovely. My, what a bumbling fool you have for an employer. Now, toddle off, you two. Come on, Lo-Fi, we got a cinema to save. Wait, before we go, Mr. Dickens? Yes, my green friend? Hang on. You know what? Sure, why not? I refuse to accept the sovereignty of the Britain. It's just a Norman Saxony. It's just Norman Saxony with tea, crumpets, and chimney sweeps. Why, I never. That was a mistake. Alright, there we go. Wait, no. Good. Yeah. Let's... Off we pop. Alright, off we pop then. See you, Mr. Dickens. Right. Cheerio, then. Because we already went to the... There's no point in doing the other two options. Well, that went about as well as I could have expected. Kudos on mostly not speaking. That was an extremely strategic move on your part. Thanks, I pride myself on being able to respect authority and take directions. That's great to hear. Give yourself a pat on the back. Don't tell me what to do. Right. Right, so what now? Well, if we're making a movie about you, then we need is lore. A lore? Oh, you know. Info about you, story content. Something for the audience to chew over. Horse jerky is chewy. Right, but I think we'd really struggle if we tried to structure a whole 90-minute plot around dried horse meat. Unless... No. I'm sure we can find something far juicier. Oh, juicy, right. Yeah, no. Horse jerky is dry and salty. What we need is something truly wretched to hook our captive viewers in. Something extraterrestrial, perhaps. Are you calling me an alien? Did I or did I not wheel you home yesterday on a bicycle while you sat hunched in the basket? Ah, damn it. So it was intentionally an ET reference. Right, so I kind of wanted to ask, and don't take this personally. Are you some kind of funky alien? Like, what exactly are you? That's a personal question. Okay, fine. I guess you gotta give a little before folks just volunteer that sort of info. Just between you and me, I'm totally a human. Are you making fun of me? No, it's not like that at all. I just don't get the secrecy is all, I guess. It's a boundary, Oliver. Okay, sorry, that's completely fair. I should have really known better. You know, what we need is something that'll really hit home. Home. Lo-fi, are you? Come to my domicile. Come to my domicile. To your tent. Come to my tent. Wait, you're inviting me into your tent? If we want strange kooky lore to make a friend and foe alike shit their britches, my tent is likely our ace in the hole. Radical. Let us make haste then. Okay, let me save. Alright, lovely. Welcome to Casa de la Meme. Feel free to piss anywhere that isn't my box bed. I will instantly reclaim it via a fetid red urine stream if I must. Though, if you do shit in the corner, do wipe before sitting down on any surfaces. I'm not an animal after all. Whoa. I'm in your lair. Eee. I mean, like... Yeah, alright. This is, like, gnarly and jug, I guess. You're doing an adorably poor job of hiding your excitement. Aw, shucks. I mean... It's just really intriguing, you know? I guess. You have no idea how long I've been wondering exactly what your lair looked like, you know? You just met me, like... a day ago, babe? You mean for the last 36 hours or so? Oh my god. Yeah, and boy, what a day and a half that was. So, right. I'm now, in fact, brandishing my camera, so... Let's get to filming then. Right, so, what should I be doing? What do you want me to do a dance? Well, is it a good dance? No, it's not. Alright, scratch that then. Oh, hey, maybe we should record some actor commentary for the, like, press release and junk. Sure, I don't see why not. Epic, let's get her done then. Can you state your name for the camera? Ow. That hurt my ears. I see. Let's move on from the commentary idea, maybe. Move something that doesn't place my pricey equipment anywhere near that mug of yours. Yes, fair. So what now, Chief? I guess you could just... act candid? Cated? Like a dog? The only dog I know particularly well is also a man and a hobo and God. And God, there we go. Yeah, don't act like him. People cross the street to avoid him. You don't like God? The dude begs for change when he can just conjure matter at will. Save. Alright, lovely. That's peak laziness. Yeah, you gotta marvel at that hustle, though. Look, just do whatever you normally would do when you're at home for an extended period of time, okay? Alright. So, mark down days on my calendar till I hit the average age of death? Firstly, are you going off the average human mortality age? Because, let's face it, that probably doesn't apply to you in the slightest. Well, how else do I predict my own natural demise? Do other egg layers have shortish lifespans? I think turtles and such live for, like, forever. Ouch, that's rough. But, like, hey, at least your groovy lifestyle ought to shave a few years off of that, right? So, more cough nectar? Ironically, chugging cough nectar, once again, becomes the cure. Don't fucking drink cough syrup, by the way, other than if it's, like, medicinally prescribed to you, and do it as the fucking thing dictates you do it. Don't do this. People drink thickened synthetic raspberry syrup to feel normal. Oh, just tasteless hack kids with common colds. Don't worry, the rest of us drink it for the right reasons. Whew, had me worried there for a second. Oh, and secondly, yeah, you see that waiting for death mumbo jumbo is far too relatable. But wait, isn't relatable good? I mean, but is it? What exactly is our cinematic vision here? Wasn't it to make audiences shit themselves? Right, exactly. But I can't personally vouch for having ever shat myself from sheer empathy alone, you know? Speak for yourself. Ah, balls. I wasn't filming. That was a perfect punchline. Can you say that again so I can record it, please? Sorry, but I can't remember what I said 5 seconds ago at any moment. Even what you said just there? I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling to remember who you are. Oliver. The name's Oliver. I work at a dilapidated cinema. I'm a total hunk. We're kind of dating and kind of filming a movie right now. I have no reason not to believe any of that. Right, groovy. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear what? Note to self, fading lo-fi lines at intervals of exactly 5 seconds may increase the authenticity of their line delivery, as they'll almost definitely think the script is happening for real. What was that? Nothing. You know, scratch that. Maybe we should get to some funky environment shots and then move to another location. Aha! Speaking of funky, we should use each setting to its advantage, and this setting screams oddity to me. So, you want me to scream oddity aloud? Nah, that's hardly groovy storytelling. Isn't the rule show, don't tell? I didn't read it, I'm sorry, hang on. No, wait, it's like this. No, come on, it's here. Okay, so do you want me to do the dance or not? Look, I like you, Lo-Fi, I like you a lot. But something tells me that if you do the dance, our relationship will be fundamentally altered because of it. Do you think it'd tear our bond asunder or instantly turn it hypersexual? Depends on how I react, honestly. No. We need something that utilizes the uniqueness of this cesspit, of this setting. You think you could whip something gnarly to show the audience, or the camera? I don't know, man. Are you in defeat? Don't do that. With cautious hesitation, I urge you to continue. Well, I probably got a cleaner sock somewhere around here. Ah, here we go. Me only sock. Don't mind the hole. I added that myself. Lets my scabs breathe. Man, that is gnarly. Say, where's the other one anyway? Did you lose it? No, I found this one. Man, this is prime biopic content. Not the biopic shade. Can you tell me about your parents, please? Gotta set that origin story outline, or get it from. What if I don't remember my parents? Well, we could work the orphan angle. Is being an orphan fun? Take it from me, losing your parents is the most fun you'll ever have. You get to eat gruel. I do love free gruel. Nah, I'll just make something up. The orphan's shit's too cliche. We're going for originality, aren't we? Originality and/or making a bathtub-sized wad of solid cash, yeah. I'll just make something tragic up on the spot. Alright, then, get ready when you are, or ready when you are. My name is Lo-Fi. I was born and raised in an oppressive shoe factory. Day in, day out, I manufactured shoes for feet that I would never even sniff. Okay, our criteria for autonomy, but go on. The shoes themselves were made out of poverty. Okay, we get it. Your life sucks. Give us new information. I slept in a gigantic pair of clogs made for an ogre in Denmark. What era is this set in? You say that as if there were ever ogres in Denmark. Does the timeline matter? I suppose not. Besides, have you ever been to Denmark? Not specifically, no. See, you can't say crud then. For all you know, ogres are real and Denmark isn't. That doesn't sound correct, but I don't have enough data to refute it. Plus, you. Okay, no. No, not the ogre, dammit. Is nothing sacred to you? It's ogre lore, pal, and I will not let you tarnish my vision. The ogre dong stays. Okay, look, not to sound rude, but this is not working. Is it too out there? Out there? Pal, I'm having weird thoughts about this ogre, and now I'm getting all sweaty, and I'm honestly worried that you've awakened something in me, and I don't like it. Ooh, boo-hoo. Did someone get sweaty for visualizing ogre-weeness? Let us never think about this fabricated origin story again. Thank you. How's the film gonna start, then? Maybe we just need to start later in the story and save the story here. Because I'm paranoid. Will the audience get what happened previously without context? Do you have context that explain why a hexa-nippled isopod person with green skin and a head made out of an array of stitched together fabrics and skins is walking around? Right, let's just not bring up the notion then. I'm sure we can leave that for a potential sequel or something. Radical, let's! Alright, so after you left, whatever nondescript location you happened to crawl out of, where'd you end up? Most of what happened next is blur, but I do remember one place from my past. Captivity. Wait, were you in prison? Yes, but I wasn't actually referring to a people prison. People prison? You know, jail for humans? Human jail? Well, yeah, of course I meant human jail. Where else could you possibly mean? The zoo? Ah, right. You meant Flamingo Jail. Feast your eyes, Olive Man. The big house. You certain this is a good place to set your own tragic past? You don't think that captivity is tragic enough? It's kind of hard to be truly bummed out while sitting next to a taper. So you're telling me if you got excruciatingly bad news... Define excruciatingly bad. Let's say you find out your third pet rock was swept up in a tornado. Okay, that'd be absolutely heart-wrenching. Continue. Well, if you found out about this while outside the taper enclosure, would the mere presence of a nearby taper really soften the blow much? I think it'd really hit once I'm out of visual proximity of bullshit. The taper would do not to comfort you and you... He's here. What's this I hear? The roar of adventure, perhaps? Oh god, not you. Lo-fi, my featherless bipedal green friend, you've returned at last. I have not returned. I merely came back to this location temporarily. You returned. Okay, yeah, I'm back. Bully to that, then. I say Hey, sorry to interject. Doting kind of boyfriend lo-fi here. How's it hanging? Eat gods, another specimen. Hello, my equally featherless but decidedly less green friend. Let's save. I love this song, by the way. Alright, good. What brings you to my wondrous sanctum of miscellaneous beasts and other foul monstrosities today? Oh, nothing much, sir. I'm just documenting lo-fi. We're producing a groovy movie about their life together. My, what a thrilling notion. I went very northern there, whoops. You know, Sonny, in a way, our goals are very much aligned. The sacrifices we make, dedicating our very lives to solely documenting the most noble of beasts, so the public may know their terrible ferocity. Yeah, it's groovy. Very groovy, yes. Bully to that. Oh god, they're mingling. You know what I think would be an absolutely, truly stupendous idea, my lad? Why, we should exchange information, comrade, to strengthen both of our dossiers. Hell yeah, that sounds gnarly. I'm sure you have... Oh, hell no. Oliver, you can't possibly fraternize with the enemy. The enemy? Mon cher, I am just a humble documentarian, not unlike your dear fizzed partner. And I must say, I do admire your choice in hatwear, my friend. Likewise, sir. Yours looks like it comes from the Dollar Tree. Actually, both of ours kind of do, but it's fine. Say, how'd you like to be in our film, Mr. Sorry, I didn't catch your name. You meant to say you haven't heard of me? I'm sure Oliver doesn't read Mustachioed Assholes Monthly, Theo. I've actually finished every issue from 1995 onwards for your information. My boy, I am Theodore Rustlebelt. Rustlebelt. Famed adventurer, explorer, documentarian, and zoo master. And yes, I would simply adore the opportunity to appear in your film as a primary source of zoological hogwash. This is development. This is a development for sure. Say, for purely cinematographical reasons, do you have any baby photos of Lo-Fi? I'm afraid Lo-Fi... Again, I went northern. I'm afraid Lo-Fi was no longer a juvenile when they found their way into our spurnful clutches. But I do have some photos of them au naturel. Theo, you wouldn't. Oh, that's hardly scandalous. Lo-Fi's naked right now. Wait, how long have I been? Ah, drat. You're correct, my friend. That being said, you got to see the angle I snapped in number 4. The angle leaves very little to the depraved imagination. May I see the... Oliver, a word, please. Oh, I think we gotta... We'll be right back, okay? Do return, yes. I have yet to show you the photos of Lo-Fi riding on their own tricycle, after all. They're so wonderfully ill-fitting. Tremendously gawkable, yes. Save. Alright, time to yell at Oliver. Say, are you doing okay? You kind of flipped your lid back there. Yeah, well, duh. You were chit-chatting with my former captor. Oh, right. Yeah, sorry, I realized how that might have just looked. But, hey, he said he wants to be in the movie. Isn't that, if you put him in, I walk. Unless you, like, put devil horns on him and dub his footage to make him say dumb shit. You know, that does give me a groovy segue into the golden question. The golden question? Well, yeah, we gotta consider villainy. I'm flattered, but I doubt I have it in me to be a supervillain. The mental image of you prancing around in a cape doing nefarious deeds is really groovy to picture, but no, that's not what I meant. What I kinda meant to ask was, is our movie gonna have some kind of maniacal villain? Don't most stories have villains? It depends. Yeah, I mean, most successful stories tend to have some kind of hurdle for the protagonist to overcome, you know? There's very seldom character development to be had in merely loafing around, vegetating in trash after all. Aw, you don't want to join me in the trash, you know, holding hands? Okay, maybe that could be an entire scene, but I could squeeze it in somehow to excuse us shooting it, maybe. Gay. But Does that truly sound like the makings of a compelling story to you? Maybe I gotta overcome something first. So, my debauchery feels deserved or even earned? You might just be onto something. Well, what's the alternative? Well, back on the villain triad, it is a fact that almost every story has a grand antagonist of some kind. All action comedies have bad guys, after all. That must be it, then. After all, action comedy is the artsiest genre. I'm telling ya, all great stories have antagonists. Right, most real-world love stories feature mother-in-laws. Yeah, now you're getting it. What do you need is a nemesis. Who could that be? Well, wouldn't Theodore seem like an obvious candidate? Nah, I wouldn't want him in my story at all. I don't know, man. Ground yourself. Think about how happy that dude is. He'd bring a lot of gnarly energy to the role. And give him the satisfaction? Hard pass. Well, alright, you pitch a villain then. Who do you see as a villain of your story? No. I mean, kind of Ticket Jerry, but... Let me see if this could actually affect anything. Let's see. Let me look. It looks like it might not... Yeah, it looks like this doesn't really have any impact, so I'm gonna choose Little Billy. Okay, look, I'd love to take that brat down a peg, but... This is your story, not mine. Oh, come on, don't you remember when I told you on the subway? That yard-high shitlord got me arrested for child labor law violations. Oh, yeah. What a runty scalawag. I know, right? How very rude of him. Salutations, might you need some assistance? No. We've got it all under control, Theo. Hurl thine self from our proximity, thanks. Righto, bullet to that, then. I say we just have you prance around in spandex and call it a day. Okay, that's a deal breaker. Why? What's wrong with spandex? You do not want to see how the first incarnation of this movie turned out. Wait, this is your second attempt at this? That sounds like something you should have mentioned sooner. I was hoping that if I pretended it never happened, eventually I'd just forget it. I can still hear the stretching of the spandex against my groin in my nightmares. I'm sorry to hear that. In mine, it's just the familiar screams. Far less emotionally complicated. Hell, maybe this is pointless. I mean, can we really reduce the struggle depicted in a complex narrative down to a singular antagonist? What if the true villain was society? I'm not sure that film we're trying to make to market to the general public should be about how unpleasant the target audience is. No, hear me out. Maybe it's people's perception of me. I can't see it because I'm me, of course. And you can't see it because it's a view you don't happen to share. Huh, maybe you're right. You think we need some complicated exposition shots of... I can't read. Fuck it, I'll just start the movie with a paragraph of Comic Sans text on a solid colored background. With the exposition out of the way, we can just focus on the actiony stuff. Oh, see, there's the issue. Define action because technically decomposing is an action. Let's say... general movement / activity? Yeah, no, that's not me. Oh, come on. Surely there's some way we could use this groovy centaur. Oh. What do we need is some footage of your daring escape. It's the ideal action narrative point, the missing link. How's about we ask Theo for some CCTV footage? Firstly, let's never speak to him again. That's my suggestion. Right, and secondly... I might have coated the lens of the nearest camera in my enclosure with silly putty. What? Why did you... To cover my tracks, of course. Oh, right. Duh. Didn't Theo notice that you were missing, though? No, I just left a burlap sack of potatoes in my bed. Wow, this place really is. A sneaky laborer or a particularly crafty dingo could get out of here no problem. Where do you think I got the idea? Huh. Okay, so, crazy suggestion here. What if you entered one of the nearby enclosures and I just filmed you climbing out all willy-nilly? We could totally just slap a camera overlay on it and pass that off as your actual daring escape. Wouldn't that be fake, though? You realize that almost every movie is just people lying on camera, right? Would our audiences believe our forgery, though? Would audiences believe anything we've filmed so far? Right, sold, let's do this. Save, just in case. Alright, lovely. Right, excellent. So, to our left, the Noble Alpaca enclosure. Sounds good to you? Are alpacas friendly? I don't know, I've never been lost in the mountains of Peru, and they don't tend to walk around the city much. You are ill-experienced when it comes to handling alpacas. Yeah, it's definitely a skill I tend to embellish on my resume. Alright, so what's in front of us then? Judging from the cardboard cutout, emu. Right, that's not ideal. I've been closer to an emu than I have been to an alpaca, admittedly. They're kinda like feathered dinos. Swans are also feathered dinos, in fairness, and I would rather take an alpaca than an emu in terms of, like, fighting it. Right, but imagine a man-sized swan with a gun for a head. Right, I've had enough. We were fools for thinking to weaponize them. If another emu war kicks off, we'll be annihilated. Well, yeah, I mean, we literally, Australia lost the last 3, or 2, sorry, this would be the 3rd. Yeah, blah, blah. Okay. I believe it's the emu enclosure we need to go with. Alright, it's time to take the plunge. This is gonna be horrible. Okay. Alright, I made contact with the soil. I seem to be in an uncharted land, a new frontier. You're the emu enclosure. Yes. You getting this? Yeah, you look generally lost. Outstanding, yes. What now? Well, if this is your daring escape, I guess the next step for you is to, you know, escape? Right. How do I do that? Well, oh, right. The ground dips, don't it? Well, yeah, of course it's deeper on the inside. If I could climb out from the inside, an emu could jump it, no problem. This is certainly a mild predicament. I could always just open the zookeeper door and let you out. Well, that wouldn't look very cinematic. Does any of this? Alright, point A. Now let me out. Uh-oh. Oliver? Oliver, are you getting this? If this is an emu that's now located right before you, then yes, I'm very much getting this. Oliver? Am I in danger? Do you think it's aggressive? I think it's an emu. Oliver, this is no joke. I need to remind you of the Great Emu War. Or need I? Emus have won 100% of all wars they've fought with mankind. This is true, and there were 2 of them. 1 war. Nope, there were 2. And they kicked our asses. This one has a gun. It seems docile enough. War. War seldom changes, Bezman. Alright. I'll get the gate open in a moment. Uh-oh. Oh god. It's just standing there, menacingly. I somehow doubt that emus are capable of malicious thought. Oliver, I think it's attempting to trap me here. You could step around it. Oliver, I think the emu is working with the Aurora. Dude, just step around. Oliver, I must duel for my freedom. Hold on. Right, cameras in focus. Do what you have to do. Well, you punched an emu. I slew it for my freedom, Oliver. A worthy sacrifice. Pal, you barely dented the damned emu. Your fist just got absorbed into one of its many feathery flesh folds. I mean, yeah, groovy. This is good stuff. Dude, this footage is top-notch. This is totally the last piece of footage we need. Our ace in the hole. You really think so? I mean, it might be kind of hard to portray this footage as a heroic moment, since the raw footage is just heartbreaking footage of you assaulting this massive but docile cotton ball with legs. But I'm sure with a few jump cuts, some borrowed shots from Stanley Donaldson's Attack of the Emus, I could string something compelling together. So that's it. Yeah, I think we're done here. Hang on. Okay, good. To be frank, I'm a bit worried that Theodore Russellbelt might press charges against us, considering he just assaulted one of his specimens. Oh, please, he loves punching animals. I'm sure he punches emus constantly. Let me hydrate. Fucking invite him to the premiere. He'd adore this trash. Right. Right. Okay, I guess that's one guaranteed patron for opening night. Man, am I pumped to get this movie finished. Abso-heckin-lutely stoked. I gotta get back to the cinema to get to editing this for tomorrow night. I am not gonna be getting any sleep tonight. But hey, I'm sure if I go long enough without sleep, I'll be too out of it to feel the impending sting of failure, right? I mean, sure. Hey, before you go, I wanted to ask you something. Oh, shoot. What's on the cards, my groovy dude? So, the cinema is, like, definitely haunted, right? Allegedly, definitely, yeah. Why? Has anyone ever, died in the building during its operation? Oh, now that you mention it... Yeah, there might have been an incident or two. Nothing out of the ordinary, though. Uh-huh. Big Bertha might have flattened the last projectionist to perform maintenance on her. Flattened? Rolled right over him, yeah. Turned him into a red pancake. That's it. Wait. Wait, did you say an incident or two, like, plural? Yeah, Big Bertha also kind of tore another maintenance man's guy's arm off. And then flattened him when that didn't kill him. When in doubt, flatten the repair guy, as they say. Who says that? Who says that, Oliver? There was also a time Big Bertha rolled through the wall of the projection room and, flattened some of the audience. Rolled right over him. Oliver, I am horrified. That doesn't sound right. Hey now, Big Bertha's our pride and joy. Mr. Dickens did right splurging on a beautiful secondhand antique projector. Secondhand? Who sold him the machine? Hang on, let me save. Alright, lovely, lovely. A friendly witch doctor who is hosting a yard sale? Dude, the cinema is 100% haunted. In your opinion? It is definitely haunted. Let's just agree to disagree. No, let's not. Right, then I'll be off. Oh, parting is such sweet sorrow. But, hey, I'll see you at the premiere tomorrow. Right? You know it, baby. Provided I don't need to buy a ticket, of course. Perish the thought, friendo. I'll even scoop up some floor corn for you to scarf down if you come. Right, sold. See you then, partner. Okay. Alright, let's save. Lovely. Boy, what a day. You punched a goddamn emu. I did it for Oliver, damn it. For cinema itself. I mean, did you though? Did you really? And what's that supposed to mean, bub? I mean, are you really certain this movie's going to achieve anything other than being a resounding flop? Well, Oliver has faith in it, so, you know, I do too. Oliver also has complete faith in the squalid cinema he works in fairness. Faith is good, though. Religion has been historically kind of popular. He's relying on a miracle, though. It's blind faith. I get that the air in the place is practically opaque, but he doesn't seem to see any further than his own dial pad. But he's not doing this for himself. He's doing it for Mr. Dickens. Do you really think that Mr. Dickens believes in Oliver? I'm sure he does. I mean, he's given Oliver so much, right? Right, so it's completely in character for him to indulge Oliver and give him a last-ditch attempt to save the cinema, knowing he'll lose nothing if the movie flops. I'm sure Mr. Dickens just doesn't have the heart to tell Oliver that it's all pointless. Alright, you disembodied destroyer of dreams. What's your point of all this then, eh? What do you want me to do? I don't know. Maybe try to temper Oliver's expectations at the premiere tomorrow. I don't think I should check. Let's see. Yeah. I don't have to do shit. You can let him down gently so he has time to come to terms with this inevitable failure. Is that, like, the right thing to do? Part of loving someone is being honest, even when you know they don't want to hear it. You really should have a discussion with him about the finished movie. Reminding him of his prospects, everything that'll be okay if the movie flops on account of it being weird and low budget. What's the use? Go to sleep, you lummox. You can think more of this tomorrow. I agree with that sentiment fully, minus the thinking about it later bit. Good night, my ethereal maiden. Wait, I'm not a girl? Yes. Alright. Save that. Alright, lovely. Whoa. I'm honestly surprised. Seems the premiere is actually drawing attendees. Like, actual live people. Instead of what? I meant instead of nobody turning up. I expected an honest-to-phone god town-wide no-show. But alas, town-wide spectation. I guess my advertising campaign worked wonders then. I doubt you writing "Come to Olive Man" premiere on a condom wrapper and slipping him in random strangers' pockets got very many of these people to come here. You never know, it could've. Yeah, but you're kind of really illiterate. Most of Dialtown probably can't read hieroglyphics. If those pyramid dudes can read them, I'm sure the modern man can. Aha. You should go inside, speak to Oliver. I shall go, yes. Hey, Lo-Fi. I'm super stoked that you actually came. Very groovy. Oh my god. Yeah, sure. I always do. Was that... That was some kind of euphemism, right? It was, yes. You doing okay, man? You seem generally disheveled. He's been up all night, dude. Oh, you know, I'm running on roughly, 0 hours of sleep? Did you stay up all night working on the movie? I sure as heck did, yeah. Oliver, hun, that can't be healthy. Well, you know what they say. What? No pain, no gain. Oh, Oliver, bodybuilders say that. Are you really gonna take advice from jack dudes who guzzle raw eggs? By that token, would I take advice from a green Neanderthal who eats literal garbage? You know what? Touché. I'd go with the beefcakes on this one. This movie. It's my opus. Our opus. You see, at first I thought, hey, this looks kinda cute. I could make this PG-7 and add a few CG dancing raccoons. Small dancing CG critters. Obviously a fine choice. Go on. But then I thought, what I need to do is think outside the box. So, me thunketh, what about a story that starts off funny and silly and then becomes soul-crushingly tragic? Kinda like this game. But then I thought, what if the movie has no genre? That's a terrible idea. Just a string of raw footage arranged out of order and with ill-fitting music placed over the whole thing. You fell asleep at or on your keyboard, didn't you? That is an interesting theory. Oh, Oliver. It's cool, though. Just... whatever you do, don't tell... Tally-ho! Ollie, my boy. Tonight's your big night. Are you ready for the grand premiere, lad? I sure am, sir. Marvelous, simply wondrous. I'm right chuffed to see what you've made. Yeah, I'm sure people will find it just dandy, sir, and not absolutely terrible. Not to worry, lad. The movie need only make enough in sales to revitalize my failing enterprise. So, no pressure. Right, yeah, groovy, yeah. Anyway, I must go take my seat, as I don't wish to miss this euphoric magic of the silver screen. Cheerio, one and all.
This is gonna go terribly.
Alright, lovely. Well, he seemed chipper. Yeah, it's almost like he expects my film to save his failing business. Well, I wanted to talk to you about that. Oh, hold on. There's a few people behind you in line. We can talk about whatever that is while I'm stalking the realm, okay? I guess it can wait. Let me just step to one side. Greetings, my respective bezzed and green friends. I'm here to attend your dazzling cinematic premiere as a guest of honor. You got, like, a couple minutes, dude. Stellar, man. Glad to hear it. Oh, I'm sure you most certainly are having a guest distinguished as the one and only Theodore Rustlebelt. Rustlebelt. I can murder this guest with my bare... Can I murder this guest with my bare hands on? No, not this one, Lo-Fi. Alright, that'll be $6.99 for the ticket, sir. Egads, you truly expect me to pay for a ticket at my own red carpet event? But, Theodore, you aren't actually in the movie. Correct, but as a specimen for my vast array of emu most certainly is, yes? I'm here on his behalf while he recovers from his life-threatening injuries. That emu is fine and you know it. I know nothing of the sort, I'm afraid. Listen, Mr. Rustlebelt, this isn't personal. Everyone's gotta pay for a ticket. This very event is a fundraiser to raise money to keep the cinema open. Alright, I'll tell you what, my lad. How's about in exchange for a free ticket to your screening, I give you free and unrestricted access to the zoo. But, isn't entry to the zoo already free? Well, how about that? It looks as though I've already gone through my end of the bargain. I suppose that means you have a legal and unwavering obligation to... Alright, you cussy fuck, just go on in. Bully to that, then. See you in Hollywood, my boy. In high society, here I come. God, I despise that man. You know what? I should really just listen to you more. Hell yeah! If you think my takes on people are nifty, you should see my takes on jerkies and... Oh, Christ.
Sup, bozos. Billy's here now.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Scram. Get on out of here. Tonight's our big night, and I have enough to do without having to fixate my hawkish gaze on you all night. Yeah, plus this movie's rated 18 and up, dude. I shed my pants halfway during filming and refused to put them back on. Oliver, did you remember to add a blur in post? Shit. Guess the movie will just be that more memorable, huh? So, yeah, no minors allowed, Scram.
Hey, I'm no minor. Look, I've even got my ID on me.
Oh my god. ID, name, Little Billiam, sex, anytime with your mom, age 18 plus, job, full-time mad bastard. Mayor Mingus approved, don't check lads, it's good. I think this identification might be fake, but I can't pinpoint any obvious discrepancies. Look, you little brat. It's a no either way. Like I said, I can't have you tarnishing my film's one opportunity to save this place with your loud shenanigans.
Loud shenanigans? Hey, bozo, for your information, I'm actually planning to be on my best behavior tonight. You told me earlier that you were gonna smuggle in your...
Oh, you told me earlier that you were gonna smuggle in your megaphone here. To repeatedly bellow Krungus during the climax.
You gangrenous snitch.
You're like 9. What the actual fuck? Where are you learning words like Krungus and gangrenous? We're gonna save because it is the end of stream. And my voice is trying to give out on me. So, let's find someone to raid. Anyway. Alright. Rye is live. I'm gonna send you over their way, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Wait, what day is it? Is it Wednesday? Yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow with more, Dialtown. But until then, bye guys!